What? We have some huge breaking news. Danny, Chelsea have parted way with Thomas Tuchel. So Thomas Tuchel is no longer the Chelsea manager. We're going to be bringing you a statement from Chelsea Football Club any moment now. They have just announced this huge news after that shock defeat in the Champions League. But how shocking is this?
Well, take back what I just said. Yeah. Clearly, he's not going to get any more time to make that work. I mean, this is Abramovich-esque, isn't it?
It
you know
is.
how things would go on. You've just allowed all these players to come into the football club. New regime. He's a good manager. I just wonder. You know, he had the Scott Parker situation where he criticised the owners, the transfer policy, the players a little bit. He's done that once or twice already this season. Clearly, Todd Bowley has thought, right, enough's enough. We need somebody else in. But I guess who comes in next? The name that obviously immediately springs to mind is Mauricio Pochettino.
There you go. We'll tell you what, we'll talk about who could potentially be taking over, but let's just talk about the man that is leaving Chelsea Football Club. If you're just joining us, you can see there Chelsea have sacked Thomas Tuchel. It was a very short tweet saying Chelsea Football Club have announced that they have parted ways with the manager. There's a short statement online as well. In the last couple of minutes, they've said, on behalf of everyone at Chelsea Football Club, the club would like to place on record its gratitude to Thomas and his staff for all their efforts during their time with the club. Thomas will rightly have a place in Chelsea's history after winning the Champions League, the Super Cup and Club World Cup in his time here. He said, as the new ownership group reaches 100 days since taking over the club and as it continues its hard work to take the club forward, the new owners believe it is the right time to make this transition. They say Chelsea's coaching staff will take charge of the team for training and the preparation of our upcoming matches as the club moves swiftly to appoint a new head coach. There will be no further comment until a new head coach appointment is made. Do you think there were signs, because a bit of an indication from some of the comments that he made himself, didn't he, after the game, about not quite knowing himself what was going wrong?
And it's not the first time he's said similar sort of comments so far this season. You know, he's taken responsibility for the games, but he said, you know, we can't play like this. We're not aggressive enough. We're not high tempo. We haven't worked hard enough. Performances aren't good enough. Clearly, I think we could all see that something wasn't quite right. But like I just said before the news broke, I think we all assumed that was a little bit of a hangover from last season and what had happened and happened obviously with the ownership of the football club. Signings then coming in, Todd Bowley taking the reins as not only owner but chief exec, chief scout, chief of recruitment, chief of everything effectively.